Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Bioshock 2. Sorry there's been a bit of a hiatus, real life gets in the way sometimes, that's all that happened. But, we're ready to tackle Fontaine Futuristics, where the girl we've been looking for the whole game, Sofia Lamb, is supposedly being held prisoner. We've struggled the whole game to get there, and we've finally arrived.
Okay.
Normally I would have skipped the intro earlier, but the Games for Windows Live link up with this game means I have to wait for it to log in anyway, and it seems to work better if I let the intro play. Anyway, let's get cracking.
You always hurt the one you love, the one you shouldn't hurt.
Alright. You'll notice I'm invisible since I finally got natural camouflage. Anyway, let's step off the train now. Let's go out the backside first. Oh, doesn't seem to be anything here. Okay. Let's go off the... Oh, we can't get back up. I'll just go out the normal way then.
This is it, Chief. End of the line. If I'm right, Eleanor's mama's using Adam to force all Rapture's minds and memories into the poor girl. Lamb reckons it'll make that child a saint. Now, Eleanor's in a deep, dark place beneath Fontaine headquarters, and to keep you alive, we need to sneak in and find her.
New goal, break into Fontaine Futuristics. Eleanor is being held in a secret location beneath Fontaine Futuristics. In order to reach her and keep yourself alive, you must find a way to break into the facility. That message was Sinclair, find Eleanor. Oops.
This is it, Chief. End of the line. If I'm right, Eleanor's mama's using Adam to force all Rapture's minds and memories into the poor girl. Lamb reckons it'll make that child a saint. Now, Eleanor's in a deep, dark place beneath Fontaine headquarters, and to keep you alive, we need to sneak in and find her.
We do have a new help message. Places in Rapture. Fontaine Futuristics. The corporate headquarters and research labs that produced plasmids, big daddies, and other high technology for Rapture. As tensions rose prior to the fall of 1959, Andrew Ryan took control of Fontaine Futuristics in an attempt to put an end to the two men's power struggle. After being seized by the Rapture Central Council, work continued here under the auspices of Ryan Industries until the death of Ryan himself. Gil Alexander, an ambitious scientist and inventor, took this opportunity to grab control of the entire facility, twisting the security systems to his own ends, and has resided here ever since. A grand atrium anchors the corporate offices and plasmid demonstration halls. An adjacent site contains the labs where many of Rapture's advances in genetic and robotic technology were discovered. And research, just to remind myself, I guess, we have maxed out 6 tracks. Brute Splicer, Security, Spider Splicer, Houdini Splicer, Leadhead Splicer, and Thuggish Splicer are all done. We still need to research Big Daddies, Big Sister, and one more track we haven't started yet. Line 47, Southeast Branch, Fontaine Futuristics. Empty ashtray. Empty ashtray. So we've seen all this before. Let's check up here. The locker has spear ammo. Alright, let's head through the gate then. A Vita-Chamber. Atlantic Express ads we've already seen. Seized by Ryan Industries. Now here is a diary, Alone at Last. This, I think, is diary number 91 of the 100. We need to unlock Rapture Historian.
Chopping my heirlooms for kindling even now.
This facility belongs to the city now, to Ryan Industries, at least until the rioting subsides. While it is unfortunate that such measures had to be taken, I must admit, it is gratifying to see this building condemned. Fontaine is gone. Lamb is gone, or close enough. I am alone at last. Alone with my city.
Ascension is near.
You're too calm. Fuck you out.
Dang, I'm failing.
Here, prescribe my dog plan.
Well, it got better at the end. $2, double O buck, spear ammo, 550 caliber rounds, a sister vent, Lamb is watching, more spear ammo, armor piercing rounds for the machine gun, and an employees only door. Please hurry, Daddy. 550 caliber rounds, canned fruit, and $4. Nothing. Spear ammo, coffee, $4. 2 rivets, $2. And a tonic, which I do eventually want to equip, but I'm not going to replace anything with it, I don't think. New tonic, damage research. Are you a master of research? Get the most out of your unlocked damage bonuses with damage research. Actually, maybe I will swap something else out. We'll see. Increases the value of the damage bonuses from research. Swap out Eve Link. Put it back in later. Yeah, I think that works.
October 9th, 1967. Hello. My name is Gilbert Alexander. And by the time you hear this, I will be clinically insane. I am recording these diaries in advance as a last-ditch effort to assist anyone I might threaten in dealing with me. My next message awaits you beyond the security checkpoint. The bioscan will ensure that you're sane enough to need it.
Goal updated. Find Gil Alexander's next recording.
Gil Alexander. As I recall, he was involved in Big Daddy development from the beginning. Likely had something to do with you and Eleanor, son.
So our new goal is, well, get to Gil Alexander. Fontaine Futuristics is now controlled by a brilliant scientist who used to be in the employ of Frank Fontaine. His name was Gil Alexander. He likely controls access to the secret compound beneath Fontaine Futuristics, where Eleanor is being kept by Sofia Lamb. You will need to get to him to get to Eleanor. Find Gil Alexander's next recording. Gil Alexander has left behind a series of recordings that should lead you to him and hopefully to Eleanor. Enter Fontaine Futuristics and look for his next recording. Gil mentioned that it is located beyond a security bioscan. And that message was Sinclair... Gil Alexander, greetings, and Sinclair, Gil's connection. And there's a new People of Rapture. Gil Alexander. The end may be nigh, but for me it's just more paperwork. An ambitious young researcher in the early days of Fontaine Futuristics, specializing in mechanical and robotic engineering. At the height of his career, he designed much of Rapture's automated security system, including the ubiquitous security bots. He constructed the mechanism which implanted atom slugs into Little Sisters, and ultimately even assisted with the creation of the bond which links Subject Delta to Eleanor Lamb. After the deaths of Fontaine, Ryan, and several of the city's key players, Alexander relished the opportunity to grab the title of the corporation's head scientist, taking over from Dr. Yi Suchong. But since the fall of Rapture, he came to see his own role in a new light and wished to make amends. Before long, he fell in with Sofia Lamb, who used his guilt to manipulate him into volunteering for an experiment of her own. Let's see, we've got an Eve hypo here, which I don't think I'll have a chance to come back and get, so... might as well do that. Anything under the stairs? No. So let's head on out to the ocean floor. Ah, this again. Before we go any farther, I'm going to update my saves and pause the game to combat desync. Alright, back to work. There's an atom slug on the ground. 10 atom. Awesome. The corpse has what looks like an invisible Eve hypo. There's a first aid kit in there, which I did need. And I guess we'll keep going. I'm not sure where to go from here. Ah, here we go. I could have sworn there were 2 atom slugs out here. Because there are 5 total, and I don't think I'm going to find another, or be on the ocean floor again. Maybe I will. Ah, no, we're good. Apologies, we do have one more ocean floor segment where the last slug in the game is. Oh, let's just head on out like we're supposed to. Out or through, whatever. Through the next airlock. Alright, here we are. .50 caliber rounds, heavy rivets, a Vita-Chamber. You're fired. Gin, the corpse has nothing. Cigarettes. There were $4 on the ground. bot shutdown panel.
Alex the Great.
Now it remembers. Too late, my friend. Too late. Dismissed. Fired. Terminated. I hope that was instructive to the rest of you. Oh, come back to line your pockets with more Fontaine ingenuity, have you? Understand, sir, that I am the body corporate. Understand, sir, that I am Alex the Great. A company is an organism, my friend. And I can kiss you right back out into the illusion with just a little squeeze.
$7. Trap spear ammo, first aid kit.
Heavens! My heirlooms! Leave them at least! How you run, cretin!
Health station.
Yeah. Everyone, I hope you had fun.
Let's hack this.
I know what your type is looking for, and you won't get it.
There doesn't seem to be anything back here. There's some coffee. I think there is one more splicer upstairs.
We have...
Got her.
Alex the Great? Oh, hell, that has to be Gil Alexander, same man who left that message we're following. He sounds mad as a March hare now.
Goal updated. Activate the bioscan. So we got a radio message from Sinclair, Alex the Great. Get to Gil Alexander is pretty straightforward. Activate the bioscan. An old recorded message from Gil Alexander mentioned that you would need to get past the Fontaine Futuristics bioscan security device in order to enter the building and gather further instructions from him. Activate the bioscan at the top of the stairs in the foyer of Fontaine Futuristics. Let's grab these bandages. Anti-personnel rounds. Don't think I can use those anyway, but there they are. Let's check this side of the top floor. Got heavy rivets. And I do want to... Aha! There's a frag grenade. And here's some of that good standing water. Does us so many favors. You might call it cheesy, I call it resourceful. Alright, let's hack the Circus of Values. hacking is getting tougher. It didn't lie about that. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Heavy rivets in the vending machine. Just an Eve hypo to stock up on. And some rivet ammunition. Why not? Alright, let's head upstairs. Before we mess with this, let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync. And back to work. Security bioscan.
Initiating bioscan. Identifying clearance level. Identified. Clinical trial subject. Classification. Protector. Designation. Delta. Status. Deceased. Error. Updating status. Please stand by.
What's this? My secretary vouchers for you? Delta, eh? You're one of our old protectors, yes? You're a fine product, Delta. Yes, fine product. Built to last. Say, don't look now, but I believe one of your old colleagues wants to welcome you back to the office.
This is the track we haven't seen yet. That is our first Alpha Series. New research level reached. Alpha Series research bonus. Increased damage +1. The Alpha Series is vulnerable to armor-piercing rounds. Alright. That wasn't too bad.
Delta. Status updated. Status. Active. Access granted.
Alright, he's got 7 rivets, $18, and phosphorus buck. Well, let's see what it says about him. Oh. Collected 1 frag grenade. Alpha Series. It took some time to get the Big Daddy formula right. The Alpha Series is evidence of years of false starts. Former test subjects for experimental plasmids, these poor volunteers were then brainwashed and sealed into metal armor. Attempts to pair bond them with little sisters failed, leaving them as feral, barely human wrecks. Fiercely territorial, the Alpha Series now wander the halls of Fontaine Futuristics and Persephone Penal Colony, attacking anything that might intrude from the outside, namely you. They are prone to uncontrolled plasmid outbursts, and tend to favor heavy munitions in fending off their foes. See, the new goal, enter Fontaine Futuristics. Enter Fontaine Futuristics and seek out further recorded instructions from Gil Alexander. The bioscan has now reclassified you as being active and still part of the program, and the way into the building is now clear. And of course, we've got our 9th research track. It's Alpha Series. So we have Big Daddy's, Big Sister, and Alpha Series. Level 1 reward, increased damage against the Alpha Series. Level 2 reward, increased ammo carrying capacity. Level 3 reward, increased damage against the Alpha Series. Level 4 reward, Elemental Storm Tonic. Just shooting enemies during research yields minimal research data. Try different abilities. Set an Alpha Series on fire, then fire a heat-seeking rocket at him. Use the powerful drill dash against foes. Place several upgraded traps near each other to cause a chain reaction. Make allies of splicers and security and let them do the work for you. Send swarms of bees to attack your enemies. Anyway, before we roll on in, let's... Oh, look at all this. Rivet, heavy rivet, empty lockbox. Let's buy one first aid kit. Let's refill our health and Eve. Important note! Natural camouflage does not appear to work on the Alpha series. He knew exactly where I was, even when I was invisible. That's good to know. Alright, let's head back to the door, but before I do anything else, after that little fight, I'm going to save again and pause to avoid desync again. Alright, back to work.
Hello again. I have been exposed to a massive dose of substance Adam. By the time you hear this, I will have armed this facility's defenses en masse. You, my friend, must therefore penetrate them and kill me. Please believe that if I could have done it myself... and on that cheery note, you may use the diary lying near this screen to bypass the vocal print locks ahead and enter the security office. The password is Agnes Day.
Oh, first aid kit, Eve Hypo, and a diary, Agnes Day. This is diary number 92 out of the 100 we need to unlock Rapture Historian. Let's listen.
Agnes Day.
New goal, access the security office. Gil's recording tells you that he has become so unrecognizably spliced and insane that he must be killed. This explains the erratic and violent behavior of the present-day Gil, now called Alex the Great. He has left further recorded instructions on how to put him out of his misery, safely locked away in the security office near the foyer. Use his voice password recording to gain access to the security office. Alright. Filing cabinet, $8, $200 buck and pop-up cola. 650 caliber rounds, $3 on the corpse, another first aid kit on the ground, and a safe to hack. Let's do that. Oh, I thought it was going to be easy. Maybe easy is the wrong word, but how odd that there are no alarm segments at all. Crud! I guess the difficulty is that I only get 2 passes. $50, $25, wallet filled to full, $6, 2 spear ammo, and another first aid kit. Briefcase, frag grenade, always welcome. Let's peek outside. Big sister? No. Voice activated switch, play password.
Please see password to enter.
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexander.
I heard that. My likeness is company property, Delta, just like you are. Don't make me strip you for parts, Millardo!
New radio message. Oh, we had 2. Gil Alexander, my password, and Alex the Great. I heard that. Bot shutdown switch. Making Rapture better. Fontaine Futuristics. Visitors must check in. 7 drill fuel, canned fruit, $4. Phosphorus buck. Stronger arm and sharper brain, the answer is Fontaine Futuristics. From Average Joe to Hercules, Fontaine Futuristics. Fontaine Futuristics, we are your future. Over here we've got another first aid kit. Alright, here's the security office. Employees only. Let's do this again.
Please see password to enter.
I warned you. When you're down and out and life's a pain, weatherman says heavy rain, but it's still boost is all you need. Average Joe to Hercules, stronger arm and sharper brain. That's why the future is Fontaine.
Access denied. Please speak clearly. Automatic deactivation for 60 seconds.
Oh, he's jamming the voice print lock with that awful crooning. See if you can find some way to sabotage his control of building security.
Delta, you're dawdling. The security office is well above your pay grade. If you're so keen to help, the restrooms need a good scrub. Here's a clerk or two to help you along.
New goal, break Gil's control over security.
Time is money, you goddamn parasite. Where is that mook?
Alright, first new goal. Gil, in his present mutated and insane form, is using his control over security in Fontaine Futuristics to prevent you from entering the security office. Find a way to remove Gil's control over security so that you can enter the office and hear his next pre-recorded set of instructions. Radio messages. Sinclair, break Gil's control. I don't think there's anything else here. So before I head in there and fight those dudes, let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Alright, let's get to work. Couple of splicers. Let's kill them.
You some oath me?
Gotta save the life.
Okay, none of that was too bad. Canned beans, 9 drill fuel, $7. And just because I happen to know there's a first aid kit out here. Actually, there are 3. Let's grab them in some semblance of order. Start with the toughest one to get to. Inside the safe. I've been playing a little Skyrim, so I keep hitting Alt trying to sprint and it's just not working. Briefcase, $6 and a frag grenade. Spear ammo in the walls. Corpse, spear ammo, freshwater, $4. Spear ammo, spear ammo, spear ammo. Fired, 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 fired. Get there in a hurry. Teleportation. Staircase going up. Employees only. Gents and dames. Restrooms. Heavy rivet, rivet. And an ammo bandito to hack.
Big sister doesn't like slow pokes. Angels remember, so we remember.
Crud. There's a Big Daddy behind us. We'll need to deal with him soon. Solid slug.
Yes, congratulations. You've won a battle of wits with a home appliance.
Alright, that radio message was Alex the Great, congratulations. See if there's anything in here we need. Solid slugs, rocket spear ammo, frag grenades, and remote hack darts. I've got some hack darts. Let's stock up on grenades and rocket spears. That stuff is useful. Now let's head over here. To the plasmid laboratory. Corpse has $6 in spear ammo. Here's a circus of values I also want to hack. Eve hypo. Nothing I need. to the plasmid showroom. Up here is a gene bank and the second floor.
I want Mommy.
Let's update the saves again and get started fighting this Big Daddy. Alright, well, we got an A on the research, which isn't too bad. Let's search him. 2 rocket spear ammo, $55, and 2 mini turrets. Let's do this, adopt her. And go get 2 more first aid kits, which are available here in this front area. That was actually very easy. Let's get that and that. How we doing on research? Pretty good. 2 more ought to do it. And before we forget, an audio diary, means of control, diary number 93 out of 100. Let's listen.
Prison, it seems, was a blessing. Ryan is now dead by his own son's hand. But far more interesting is the program of compulsion bred into his child, coded WYK. It was some manner of verbal trigger phrase, which the boy would obey as an order, unerringly. In a way, this sad thing, this half-man, had escaped the self. Highly intelligent, but devoid of so-called free will, with all its convenient blind spots. What if he had been instructed to uphold the common good? What if he were a volunteer?
Second floor, marketing, administration. Third floor, finance. First room, showroom, and laboratory. And here's the first gather, right here. Well, let's update the saves. Actually, before we do that, I never actually checked the garden. Last health upgrade in the game, I think, for 40 Atom. I think that's the last one. We're definitely going to buy it. Got an Eve upgrade, another 40 Atom. There should only be one of those left, I think. The Gene Tonic slot for 45. New tonic slot unlocked. Use your newly purchased slot to equip something you previously had to keep in storage. I'll put Eve-Link back for now. And the final Gene Tonic slot, another 45 Atom. New tonic slot unlocked. Use your newly purchased slot to equip something you previously had to keep in storage. Very good. For now, I'll put on Booze Hound. Eventually, we're going to put something else in there. I do want Electrobolt 3. Can't afford it. I want Hypnotize 3. Can't afford it. I want Decoy 2 and 3. Can't afford either of them. And I want Eve Saver 2, but I can't afford it either. Not yet, anyway. Alright, now, with those upgrades in hand, let's update the saves and do this first gather. First gather for this level, I should say.
Adam, Daddy, right here.
Go for it.
Angels remember Mommy. Who is that? Adam and you pocket.
There's an Alpha series.
This girl's up with
Daddy's mad.
New research level reached. Alpha series research bonus. Increased ammo carry capacity.
Don't let him get me, Daddy.
It's on my side. It's like building a portfolio.
Are we gonna be together again, Dad?
She's done. Excellent.
Ridiculous!
Let's dance with them, Daddy.
$00 $5. 21 drill fuel, $6 bandages. Storage crate I missed, $10, $2 and canned fruit. Nothing. $7 Dr. Holcroft's Cure-All, $00. 27 drill fuel, $21, 17 armor-piercing rounds. 9 drill fuel, $5, $00. Canned beans, 7 drill fuel and $3. $3. 20 armor-piercing rounds. A mini turret. And a gradual refill, which is welcome. Alright, so we got Alpha Series research to level 2, proceeding nicely. Can I afford anything I want? Why yes, I can afford Eve Saver 2. New tonic, Eve Saver 2. In today's genetic wonderland, you probably feel like there's never enough Eve at hand. With Eve Saver 2, your Eve will go even farther than ever before. It's the last tonic I want, which is good news. Plasmids use even less Eve. Alright. Now the only things I want are Decoy 2 and 3, Hypnotize 3, Electrobolt 3, and any more health and Eve upgrades. I have all the tonics I want. Oh, let's go grab that last first aid kit. Let's grab the Eve Hypo from out here, or one of the two Eve Hypos from out here. Canned fruit, 3 rivets, $6. Okay. I think we're good for now. Let's update the saves again and pause to avoid desync. Alright, back to work.
Don't you dare touch that signal relay, Delta. Its value is 10 times your own.
Way out. Alright, they got a first aid kit on the ground. That is presumably the plasmid lab, but before I head in there, let's destroy this signal relay.
I'm very disappointed in you, Delta. Destruction of a Fontaine asset is punishable by summary dismissal. Shall I simplify that for you? Fired! Fired! Fired!
Got a security alert. Shouldn't be any problem with natural camouflage. New goal, destroy the signal relays. 1 out of 4. Destroy all of the signal relays that are attached to the front of bot shutdown machines throughout Fontaine Futuristics. Gil is using them to control security all over the building, and is specifically using his security bot to prevent you from entering the security office. Once all the signal relays are destroyed, you should be able to enter the security office and hear his next pre-recorded instructions. That message was, Alex the Great, don't touch the relay. Alex the Great, fired, fired. Anything here? No. Yes, natural camouflage is going to make this rather easy. Okay, looks like we're done. I don't actually want to do the plasmid lab first. Let's go upstairs. Before I really mess with the second floor, let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Alright, back to work. Got a hole in the wall here. Some 00 buck. There's a gather. 1, 2, 3, 4 proximity mines. 7 50 caliber rounds. An Eve hypo. Armor-piercing rounds. No way up to the 3rd floor. Anti-personnel rounds. A turret.
Designed that device, Delta. You fumble at it like an amorous baboon.
New message. Alex the Great, you baboon.
Oh, don't worry, darling. They'll be back. Hello? Come out, you!
I think I'll just stand here and let my buddy the turret deal with them.
Drop that poor little girl. She's helpless.
$6 first aid kit, 8 drill fuel, 5 50 caliber rounds. Where'd the other guy go? Far away.
I know this territory
There we go. 4 drill fuel, $2. Back here, a heavy rivet, fired, an Eve hypo. The office of Frank Fontaine. We probably won't mess with that just yet. Let's see what's over here. We've got rivets, marketing administration, a bot shutdown panel, track spear ammo. On the ground here, we have a diary, Life After Sisterhood. This is diary number 94 out of the 100. I need to unlock Rapture Historian. Let's give it a listen.
This is Eleanor Lamb speaking. It's been many years since my last diary. Mother found a way to rehabilitate me psychologically, but she can't remove this thing inside my body. I look in the mirror, and I see a freak. I remember very little. Just an artificial sense of peace and a compulsive hunger for Adam. Dr. Alexander is trying to help me adjust. He's responsible for part of my condition, but he wants to make amends.
Alright, let's head over here.
The tyrant looks upon the world, saying, all of this is mine, and by force or guile, he makes it so. To the tyrant, the whole of creation is held in the relative. Sun and moon revolve for him alone. For the tyrant, even justice is whimsy. He alone is fit to weigh, to measure, and to cut.
Crud. That sucked. That set me back a little bit, but not too bad. Too soon. Let me reverse my order here.
This is Eleanor Lamb speaking. It's been many years since my last diary. Mother found a way to rehabilitate me psychologically, but she can't remove this thing inside my body. I look in the mirror, and I see a freak. I remember very little. Just an artificial sense of peace and a compulsive hunger for Adam. Dr. Alexander is trying to help me adjust. He's responsible for part of my condition, but he wants to make amends.
I designed that device, Delta. You fumble at it like an amorous baboon!
Hand me that child, now! Afraid to face your betters!
Damn, you keep thinking that.
This might work.
Bullshit. Horse shit. Here.
Cheap machine!
Gotta change it up.
2 out of 3.
Drat. Blasted!
Same as before. 3 out of 3. Good. Alright, let's do a little bit better job this time. I'm thinking mainly of the hack.
The tyrant looks upon the world, saying, all of this is mine, and by force or guile, he makes it so. To the tyrant, the whole of creation is known as a relative. Sun and moon revolve for him alone. For the tyrant, even justice is whimsy. He alone is fit to weigh, to measure, and to cut.
Alright, $10, 2 proximity mines, and a first aid kit. Back here we have Old Tom Whiskey, $10, 14.50 caliber rounds in the briefcase, and a hole in the floor. Plasmid Laboratory Facade. Subject 1 autopsy findings. Embedded parasite position. I can't quite read it, but 3 rocket spears on the desk. That's good. Corpse, $6, 8 rivets, 2 Eve hypos jammed into this person. A diary, a new cognitive model. This is diary number 95 out of the 100 we need to unlock Rapture Historian. Let's listen.
This calls everything into question. Even as I record this, I can scarcely believe. Psychiatry has been my continual study to chart consciousness in all its strata. But intelligence does not require introspection. The son of Ryan was more effective than all his self-aware rivals. He lived without questions. I could end the self and save the world.
A tonic, Drill Power 2. Prefer punch-ups to shootouts? With Drill Power 2, you'll be a master of melee. Your drill does even more damage when you spin or swing it. Not really.
Anything is possible. The power of results is yours. Procedures for quick, painless
Man's looking at you. You shit.
Doc, I feel amazing. Never felt better. Wow.
Invest today in plasmid technology.
All
This is absurd. My portfolio. Cut him. Must find sanctuary. Here's your treatment.
5 dead splicers. Canned fruit, $3, 6 drill fuel, $4. Fresh water, 550 caliber rounds. $3. Here's the health station I need to hack. And an atom corpse. $7 spear ammo, bandages. Alright, let's do the gather.
Sometimes the rosies spill all over everywhere. See the light?
How could you? Own up to your punishment. Innocent. How could you?
This way. I'll get you, you fucking zero.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Me.
Play it smart.
Unravel!
Hand me that child now.
Can't have her.
I've wits on my side.
I don't want.
Don't be good. Daddy's giving you stars and parties.
You monster.
Nobody hurt my daddy.
An Alpha Series. Alpha Series research bonus, increased damage. Very good. Okay. Well, we've already got Alpha Series up to research level 3. 25 drill fuel, $17, and 16 armor-piercing rounds. Let's pick up the sister.
I'm telling the other girls that I have the best dad.
60 new Atom. Potato chips, 4 rivets. Cream-filled cake, $3. Vitamins, $00 $5, 5 drill fuel. Cream-filled cake, 5 50 caliber rounds, $3. 6 50 caliber rounds. Eve Hypo, $5. Dr. Holcroft's Cure-All. I think I already searched the Alpha. Yes, I did. Good. There's a busted health station. There's a heat-seeking rocket. There's another heat-seeking rocket. A frag grenade. This Alpha Series has $9 a frag grenade and a potted meat. That one had a shotgun. Now I wonder... That's the plasmid showroom. Alright. Well, let's see if I can afford anything I want. Nope. Not with that 60 Atom. Let's go over here and rescue her then. With that, we've dealt with 10 out of the 12 Little Sisters for the Dealt with Every Little Sister achievement. See if there's anything I can do with that 80 Atom. No Electrobolt 3. I can get Hypnotize 3 or Decoy 2. Let's get Hypnotize 3, since it's the most expensive thing I can currently afford. Achievement unlocked. Fully upgraded a plasmid. New and improved. Press and hold right mouse to charge up a befriend attack that works on big daddies and brutes. Add another big daddy to your side.
Need bigger friends? Charge up to get Big Daddy on your side.
Very good. So we've got the achievement fully upgraded a plasmid. Took us a while, but we've got it. That's 25 out of 68 achievements. Let's take a look at it on the achievement menu, just to give you all the look. Fully upgraded a plasmid. Fully upgraded one plasmid to the level 3 version. Alright. Decoy 2 and 3 and Electrobolt 3 are all I want. I can't afford any of those. Press right mouse to hypnotize enemies, causing them to fight each other. Hold right mouse, then release to befriend any Splicer or Big Daddy to fight on your side. That's awesome. Let me make sure there are no new messages. Plasmid descriptions. Hypnotize 3. The Hypnotize 3 plasmid adds the ability to befriend Big Daddies and Brutes, as well as all other types of splicers. Press right mouse to fire a normal Hypnotize ball. As before, this will confuse your foes and get them to attack anyone nearby. Press and hold right mouse to charge up Hypnotize until it turns green, and then release right mouse to befriend your target. Befriended foes will be clearly marked with a green effect, and will follow you and fight with you for a limited time. Hypnotize 3 works on all the residents of Rapture except for the Big Sisters. Attacking your new friend may cause him or her to turn on you, and the effect will eventually wear off, so watch your back. Fair enough.
Why, this isn't so bad at all. Quaint, earthy.
There they are. Well, let's ignore them, and for now I want to head into the Plasmid showroom. Help me, 5254. Well, that's interesting. 3 phosphorus buck. I don't think I can pull that to me with telekinesis. Nope. Alright. We're going to want to head in here next, but before we do, let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync.
Find this.
Alright, let's get to work. Frank Fontaine's Plasmid Spectacular Theater. An employees only door. Please wait to be seated. An Eve hypo. Trap rivets. I guess I need to head in here for now. Incinerate demonstration prop.
Sometimes I drift away and feel I'm back on the old...
Electricity. A gene bank. $4, 6 drill fuel, $6, 26 drill fuel and bandages, solid slugs, telekinesis, schedule Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, another door, $11 and 7 rivets, $11 and 200 buck. Oh. Health station got busted, that's too bad. $10, 8 heavy rivets and a first aid kit. 2 frag grenades, rivets, 50 caliber rounds in front of the gene bank. There's a first aid kit. Anyway, let's enter the 5254 code. There's another frag grenade here in the water. Bandages. There's the tonic we saw earlier. Careful Hacker 2. Take your time. With Careful Hacker 2, machines will all move more slowly, giving you plenty of time to subvert their inner workings. The hacking needle moves slower. No need. $7, 6 rivets, and a canned fruit. Four .50 caliber rounds and $3. Ah, there it is. $11 proximity mine and bandages, and a diary. Prototype. This is diary number 96 out of 100. We need to unlock Rapture Historian. Let's give it a listen.
Our hope was to bond a little sister to a single protector, so she had to be expendable in case of error. As we were fabricating a father bond, we couldn't really afford to have the girl's parents asking around. So, Fontaine's orphanages provided. And the procedure was an unprecedented success. If I had only known who the child was, Eleanor, I'm so sorry.
All right. Let's keep going. Interesting. Well, after watching that little show, I'm going to update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Alright, back to work. We've got bandages, frag grenade, cream-filled cake, potato chips, a pep bar, a Vita-Chamber, bandages,
Adam,
proximity mine.
one little jab in the arm, and even a hopeless underperformer can be Employee of the Month. Oh, you should know. Look around. Is any of this familiar? The Rapture consumer is indebted to you, my boy. We ironed kink after kink out of our domestic plasmid line on you right here. Well, let's see if you're staying competitive. Step on up and take the spotlight.
Alex the Great has been talking. Didn't show up in my messages though. Let's hack the vending machine first. I couldn't really pick up anything else out there. An abundance of proximity mines, an Eve hypo, and auto hack dart.
Delta? Why, in the old days, your antics never failed to amuse. Admittedly, this audience is lacking in joie de vivre, but see if you can't liven them up.
Crud. Always so close.
Where is your initiative, Delta? Why, in the old days, your antics never failed to amuse. Admittedly, this audience is lacking in joie de vivre, but see if you can't
I'd like to restock on rivets. Get as much rocket spear ammo as I can. Heat-seeking rockets are definitely worth the money. Spear ammo. Solid slug. Why not? What else am I going to spend it on, right?
liven them up.
Now, I haven't looked at my help messages yet. I think that I hadn't found heat-seeking rockets before. Indeed, a new message. Heat-seeking rocket. Heat-seeking rockets are an alternate ammunition for the launcher. These homing missiles are the perfect solution for moving targets, delivering a devastating payload even around corners. Cool. Alright. Let's get to work now. Let's head in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Fontaine Futuristics invites you to shed your skepticism, evolve your expectations, and dissolve your doubt as we unveil the revolutionary power of our home defense plasmid series. May I have a volunteer from the audience? Come now, don't be shy. How about you, sir? No, he's positively rigid. You, Mom, at the back. Oh, come on down. Let's give it a hand, folks. Only a single volunteer? Oh, come now, gentlemen. She'll be awfully nervous up here all alone.
Dr. Holcroft's cure-all.
Down, all of you.
A pet bar.
Applause, please, for Subject Delta and the power of plasmids.
Got an Alpha series there. Let's save before he attacks.
Oh dear, Subject Delta. It looks like you've upstaged a fellow demonstrator, and he's here to steal the show. What will Delta do now, folks?
New research level reached. Alpha Series research bonus. Acquired tonic Elemental Storm. New tonic Elemental Storm. Why stick with a boring routine when discouraging pesky foes? Use this tonic for a scorching, shocking, or chilling surprise. That maxes out research on the Alpha Series, which is 7 of the game's 9 research tracks. Awesome. You emit a random burst of fire, ice, or electricity when struck by melee attacks, damaging all around you. We're going to swap that in lieu of Eve Link.
Still a winner, Delta. The tour was never the same without you. And to think you were so spliced you couldn't stand when we stuck you into that getup. The Fontaine family retirement plan suits you to a T, my boy.
Now, where'd my Alpha Series go? He can't just disappear. I want to loot him. It looks like he's just gone. Oh well. Let's stay in the water long enough to fill up on Eve. And let me just make sure goals are the same, messages are the same, help messages are the same. Alpha Series is already fully researched. Now all we have to worry about is Big Daddies and Big Sister. Alright, well... Pop-up cola, $2. Canned fruit, $3. Double O buck, fresh water. Pop-up cola, $3. Potted meat. Nothing behind the bar. And here is the second signal relay. Let's destroy it. Signal relay is destroyed. 2 out of 4. And we're back in here. Well, let's head back out here. I'm gonna update the saves and pause to avoid desync.
Be on the property.
Alright, back to work. Let's head upstairs. My turret killed her. That's good. $4. Might as well hack her bot, buddy. Let's head into Fontaine's office now. An Alpha series. They are not as tough as I thought they were. Headshots work on them. Ah, liar. Whore. 28 drill fuel, $21. See, we got a first aid kit, absinthe, gin, phosphorus buck, 3 bottles of whiskey. The Fontaine family, whiskey, 2 bottles of gin. We'll do that in a minute. Conspicuous bore mount. Turn. Alright, what do we have in here? $11, 1350 caliber rounds and canned fruit, potato chips and bandages, a diary, Goodbye to Fontaine. Diary number 97 out of the 100. We need to unlock Rapture Historian. Let's listen.
Every time Ryan turns up the heat, I know I'm a little bit closer to beating him at his own game. But now the game's changing. Ryan's boys are coming in heavy, looking to knock down my door and take what's mine. Like this is the first time I had to dodge a bullet. They're coming to my house expecting a show, but they're gonna get a disappearing act. Say goodbye to Fontaine, and hello to Atlas.
6 whiskeys, a gin and an absinthe, and 3 safes. Let's hack them all open. Is it going to be a pain? Yes. Very much so. $25, 3 proximity mines, 5 solid slugs, 30 armor-piercing rounds. Safe number 2. $25, $38, 6 phosphorus buck, and 2 Eve hypos. Safe number 3. Oops. $25, 4 rocket spears, 2 first aid kits, and 6 heavy rivets. Alright, let's head over here now and destroy the 3rd relay. Signal relays destroyed, 3 out of 4.
Each new tyrant ventured here in search of conquest, Delta. Fontaine, Ryan, and now you. But every aspiring Caesar must learn to fear the knives of his fellows. Ask yourself, What does Sinclair stand to gain in guiding you here?
Alright. Let's head to Marketing Administration. Before I head through this door, let's go ahead and update the saves. Actually, first, destroy the signal relays, 3 out of 4. Lamb's message is, Lamb, more lands to conquer. Interesting. But now let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Alright, let's do this.
Get to work, you lazy shit!
Drop that again! Priceless!
$3. First aid kit, $7. $2 fresh water. Sorry, I know it's painfully slow, but we're gonna heal up here. Well, maybe not. Yeah, there's a first aid kit here. We'll just use that instead. Alright. Teleport 3, a Fontaine Futuristics product. 6/16/1948. There's an auto hack dart under there. Rocket spear ammo. And a bunch of alcohol. Plasmid release dates. Year ends 1965. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. This was not a splicer. $11 spear ammo, Eve hypo. Alright, let's quick save right quick. We got a door over here. Hall of the Future, plasmids available. Let's leave that for now. Let's head over here. A gene bank, a health station, and a door control. Let's hack the health station first. Let's not fail. You know what I should have been doing all along? That didn't seem any slower to me. They're supposed to go a little slower if you hit them with Winter Blast. I guess it doesn't work. Okay, come on now. Let's do this. Much better. Zap the door.
Keep tinkering, you rank amateur. How long before you botch the job?
That message was Alex the Great. Keep tinkering. Let's head in here. Got money. A pyramid of money. Very clever. A corpse. 6 drill fuel. Potted meat. $2. A briefcase. $9. 6 rivets and canned beans. Another window. Still no sign of Big Sister. Over here, cigars, alcohol, and a safe I need to hack. If I can avoid failing, that is. $25, 3 mini turrets, 4 solid slugs, and 14 50 caliber rounds. And finally, unstable teleport plasmid. Touched it and it disappeared. Let's touch it again. Alright, it's gone. There it is. Alright, let's head through here. Something electrified the water. I have to let you go. Got a camera back there. Let's go hack it. Whoops. Hello, failure. Now the camera's my friend.
With that little infraction, just earned you another slap on the nose, boy!
Onto the desk, idiot. He won't. I don't know why he wouldn't just stand on the desk, but he wouldn't.
With that little infraction, just earned you another slap on the nose.
How annoying.
With that little infraction, just earned you another slap on the nose, boy!
I want to hack it.
I'm not speaking to you.
Hack successful. I think that stops the water from electrifying. Fresh water, 4 drill fuel. Eve hypo. 3 rivets, Eve hypo. Nothing. $2 rivets, $3. Solid slug. Nothing. Moonshine. $4, 4 rivets. Trap spear ammo. And finally, back in the water again, we find the 4th signal relay. Goal completed. Destroy the signal relays.
Insubordination! Severance package cancelled. Benefits rescinded.
New goal. Enter the security office. Now that the signal relays have been destroyed, you have broken Gil's control over the building's security forces. You can now enter the security office using Gil's pre-recorded password. Head inside to hear Gil Alexander's next set of pre-recorded instructions. Radio messages were Alex the Great, keep tinkering, and Alex the Great, infraction. I almost missed it. There's a diary here. Source of volunteers. Diary number 98 of the 100 that we need to unlock Rapture Historian. Let's give it a listen.
Anyone in the plasmid business ultimately requires the use of human test subjects. It's our dirty little secret. And to be frank, Rapture doesn't really want to know, provided the end product is sound. The volunteers were scarce, even as the economy buckled. A man named Sinclair approached us with a seemingly limitless supply. He rented them to us, bound and sedated. No questions asked.
Alright, I believe we're done in here for now. Well, let's head back out. I'm going to update the saves and pause to avoid desync right now. Alright. There's the unstable teleport plasmid again.
Stay dead this time. Drive out your sickness. Adam grabbing
Let's head down here and heal up. Alright, we've got the security office, which I know is self-contained, so I imagine that's the eventual way forward, so we'll do the security office first. Alright, let's head out. Back here. Let's do it again.
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexander.
Hello again. I must assume by now that you're willing to help end my life. In exchange, I have prepared a friendly security escort for you. Now, there's a switch in here which will allow you access to the real laboratories where what's left of me awaits you. Please, use it.
New goal, unlock the plasmid laboratory. Gil has instructed you to unlock the entrance to the Fontaine Futuristics Plasmid Research Laboratory and head there to receive further instructions. The lock release is inside of the security office. The message is Gil Alexander, head to the labs. World of Rapture. Oh, this is new. Machines. Machines in Bioshock do various things. Well, okay. That was helpful. Alright, over here we've got Eve Hypo, shotgun, and 2 first aid kits. There's the switch, plasmid laboratory access. Over here we have a mini turret, armor-piercing rounds, and drill fuel. On the wall, a power to the people station. This is, I think, the 10th out of 14 weapon upgrades available in the game. I'm going to get the launcher clip size upgrade next. And now I guess we'll hit the switch. New goal, head to the plasmid laboratory. An airlock is now open at the back of Fontaine Futuristics. Gil says it will lead to the hidden Plasmid Research Laboratory. Head to the Plasmid Laboratory to receive further instructions on how to deal with present-day Gil.
This might work. Salvation is far beyond your
Awesome.
Must.
Yes, I helped. You didn't. Down the hatch.
$7. Let's heal up again and then grab the unstable teleport plasmid again. All right. Still disappeared again. I guess I should listen to this recording.
Thanks to new plasmid technologies being developed here at Fontaine Futuristics,
I've heard that already.
anything is possible. The power of the gods is yours.
Oh, Alpha Series. $33 drill fuel, $24.
I'm watching you, scoundrel.
Have a dose of the family.
Some oath. Gutter scum. The family sends its regards. Darling, take care of this for me. Be gone.
That could have gone better, but I guess it could have gone worse. Let's hack this right quick. Nab the first aid kit. Nothing else in here. Let's check the other bathroom. Just another hackable health station. Another first aid kit. And another first aid kit. Oh, good. Searched him already. Searched him already. Let's heal up.
All that matters is growing personal wealth. Now, then, anytime.
Alright, that employee's only door.
Think you know better than the tiger? You're being foolish. Trying to... What? Don't fuck me. I win.
Alright. Let's wait till I'm full up, and then I saw the tonic again. Or the plasmid, or whatever. Let's grab it here. Uh-oh. Interesting. Eve Hypos and Vending Expert 2. New tonic, Vending Expert 2. Watch your dollars go even further with Vending Expert 2. Enjoy rock-bottom prices from all of Rapture's vending machines. Don't need it. Well, we're back at the lobby.
The tyrant has no family, no friends, no country, only slaves chained in his wake. To his fellows, he asks, "Of what use are you to me?" Those who love him are his subjects, for the tyrant accepts only worship or fear.
Ah, yes, here it is. Before we head in there, let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Alright, let's roll. All employees must wash their hands. Oxyfill, gas. Drill fuel. A diary. Abort the experiment. Diary number 99 out of the 100 we need to unlock Rapture Historian. Let's listen.
I was to be Sofia Lamb's greatest achievement, a living composite of all Rapture's genius in the body of a single man, unfettered by self-interest. Now, I am nothing more to her than a failed experiment. My scores on tests of intelligence and moral reasoning are still noteworthy, but declining sharply. She has abandoned me, and I do not have long before psychosis takes me.
First aid kit, drill fuel, $00 buck, $2, Eve Hypo, $3, $3, a hackable health station, why not? Well, there's a good reason, but... Alright. New goal, find the entrance to the hidden plasmid laboratory. Gil wants you to head to the Plasmid Research Laboratory. It can be found a short seafloor walk from the back of Fontaine Futuristics, but is well hidden. Okay. Well, let's throw the switch. Goodbye, bot friend. Alright. Before we perform this sea walk, let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Alright. Let's head out here. A hole to drop into. Here's a dead Alpha series. 7 rivets. Let's keep going. Ah, here we go. Here's the game's last atom slug. Make sure to grab it. See, that's where we just came from.
As I recall from my time doing business with the owners, that oxyfill station out there's just a front for a kinda hidden passage leading down below. If Lamb's hiding Eleanor from you, that's where she'll be.
$9, 2 spear ammo, and a first aid kit at that gas station. Can't really do anything with it yet, but that message from Sinclair, hidden passage. Alright, let's head into the airlock now. Throw the switch. Fontaine's Plasmid Research and Development. Remote hack dart. Hypnotic polyp. Interesting. A heat-seeking rocket. First aid kit. Heat-seeking rocket. Master control.
I'm afraid the lights in here sting my eyes terribly now. Until you arrive to deal with me, they will remain off. Please, locate the breakers and flip them, and then return here to restore power.
New goal, find and activate the circuit breakers. The message was Gil Alexander, turn on the lights. Find and activate the circuit breakers, 0 out of 2. Power is currently cut in the main section of the Plasmid laboratory. Find and activate the circuit breakers that are hidden within the darkness. Once this is done, Gil will be able to give you further instructions on how to deal with him. .50 caliber rounds, mini turret, Vita-Chamber, El Ammo Bandito. Damn it! Frag grenade. Trap spear ammo, frag grenades, heat-seeking rockets. No need to spend money. I have plenty of ammo. Pacification chamber. Holding cells. Well, the crate has $9, 23 drill fuel, and a coffee. Let's hack the circus of values. Canned fruit. Not terribly useful. A heat-seeking rocket, 4 rivets, potted meat, solid slugs, and a health station to hack. Holding cells, first aid kit, heavy rivets, $10 and a frag grenade, circuit breaker. Circuit breakers activated, 1 out of 2. I think this is the main area again. Main staircase. A corpse, $8, 25 drill fuel, and an Eve hypo. A diary. Gil's place in the plan. This should be diary number 100. It should get us Rapture Historian. Yep.
Dr. Alexander has agreed to accept both measures of the new utopian project. He will become a kind of genetic chimera, host to all the minds of Rapture, accessing their talents and memories via the Adam we have gathered. And deriving in part from Project WYK, I have developed a new set of behavioral constraints. Dr. Alexander will live to promote the common good. His love and loyalty shall be spread evenly across the entire human race. For me, that is discipline at great personal cost. For him, at last, it will be instinct.
Alright. So if we just peek at that achievement right quick. 26 of 68, Rapture Historian, found 100 audio diaries. Let's check the garden right quick. Can't afford anything with 10 Adam. No surprise there, I guess. 00 buck, heavy rivets. Solving for X.
Sophia believes the perfect human altruist is just a formula, waiting on us to solve for X. Intelligence and consciousness are not the same, she argued. Awareness of self naturally becomes obsession with it. So, if we could suppress my sense of self, but imbue me with the cognitive capacity to serve the common welfare, we could thereby generate the first utopian. And then, Sophia said, at long last, utopia would follow.
Well, here's the second circuit breaker. New goal, activate the power mains. First, let's 00 buck, rivets, sardines, $2. Pacification chamber. That's fine. Let's hack this health station. Spear ammo, $10. A remote hack dart, $10, 200 buck, and a first aid kit in the crate. I was going to say, I could have sworn I saw another health station, and I was right. I did. Damn it. Good grief. Okay. Now, let's head up these stairs. Should take me back here. Power main switch. Goal completed. Activate the power mains.
Sophia and I knew that to create the first true utopian would come at a high cost, my friend. We needed someone to be host to all that Adam, Rapture's finest minds. A willing subject, that is to say, myself. Whatever you may have seen inside the tank, that was indeed me. I fear the fate of Eleanor Lamb will be less physical, but no less grotesque. This tank for deep-sea life is the ideal way to dispose of me. But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to lure me out. The slugs feed on the stuff, and it's all I seem to want now. I have left a sample here, so you know what to look for.
New goal, collect 4 Adam-infused plants. The mutated, spliced-up Gil, known as Alex the Great, is hiding within a massive sea life tank in the middle of the plasmid research laboratory. You will need to bring him out into the open to deal with him. However, this can only be done by placing atom-infused plant life into his holding tank. Collect enough of the plants to lure Gil out of hiding. Let me make sure there are no new radio messages. Gil Alexander, test subject Alexander. Gil Alexander, find atom-infused plants. Okay, there's nothing else here. I'm going to go ahead and save before I grab this. Atom-infused plants collected. 1 out of 4.
Delta, you want to be top man? You want to sit in the big chair? Well, come and take it.
Let's let them fight each other. We'll kill whichever one wins. Your befriended enemy has died. Fine.
Well, listen, son, those override keys you've been hunting are genetically encoded. And to get to Eleanor, you're gonna need one from Alex the Great in there. First things first, we gotta pin him down. Find those plants he mentioned and lure him back out.
Okay, well now we can actually see, so let's explore this area a little bit better. Looks like I can refill my Eve down here. Thanks to my good buddy Fountain of Youth. It was highly useful having Hypnotized 3 there. Alright. Back to work. Let's see, looks like we actually did a pretty good job clearing this room. There is a heat-seeking rocket there. I can't pick up any more anyway. Alright, well, let's go to the pacification chamber first. Warning, dangerous chemicals. Well, while that's happening, let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Aha! Fortunately, fixing the save game glitch will be easy since I just made a real one, so I'll be back. Alright, we should be right back where we were. Let's make a new quick save. Throw hypnotic polyps at enemies to enrage them. Oh, I hate that. Don't hypnotize solitary enemies. $2 coffee, $4. A sister vent, a camera. Good. An Eve hypo, $8 spear ammo, Eve hypo, sardines, hypnotic polyp, $11 200 bucket, a first aid kit, bot shutdown panel, leave articles of clothing in bins. This looks like a control room of sorts with a gene bank. Alpha Series induction schedule, Monday through Sunday. First aid kit, anti-personnel rounds. A diary, outlived usefulness.
Well, that's the end of the Alpha Series. The pair bond simply worked too well. That madwoman Tannenbaum bit the company hand, turning some of the bonded sisters human again. Others were lost to splices. Either way, the trauma proved too much for the bonded protectors, resulting in unreasoning rage or coma. We can harness their suicidal aggression as foot soldiers, but no more, I'm afraid. Today I saw one kneeling near a gatherer's garden and crying.
$9, 2 spear ammo and sardines. Alright, let's head down these stairs. Heal up as I do. Wear protective clothing before entering. Dangerous chemicals in use. Warning. Test subject pacification chamber. 1350 caliber rounds. $6 1350 caliber rounds. Bandages. Eve hypo cream-filled cake. There's one of the plants. Let's quick save before we grab it, because we know it's never this easy. Atom-infused plants collected, 2 out of 4.
We can't have you running around the laboratories in your condition.
Let my buddy the Alpha Series fight everything else.
Poor things. What a life. Marching around playing daddy until some splicer manages to kill off their sister. And then if the coma doesn't take them, they turn maniac. Nothing left to do but scream. No offense intended, son. We better get you to Eleanor on the double.
Your body begins to tear itself apart. The compulsion to find Eleanor will drive you to madness or coma. You have no claim on her. Your design was among Rapture's greatest sins. And yet, you persist. Why?
Alright, we got 2 messages there. Sinclair, no offense. Oh yeah, we had Sinclair find the plants, and Lamb, the pair bond makes itself felt. Alright, let's roll out of here. Guess I should go kill that Alpha series. Since he's not gonna follow me out of there anyway. $300 and $19. Cool. Let's head back to the tank room. Hey, Big Daddy. Let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync, and then we'll do this. Alright, let's get to work.
You rescued me, Sir Bubbles.
You fuck with the wrong!
Alright, there are first aid kits all over this room. Let's grab 2 of them. Let's go ahead and adopt her. The Rumbler has 3 heat-seeking rockets, $50, and a mini turret. Let's see how we're doing on research. Alright, good. That health station is busted, and the first aid kit is gone.
Here's the angel.
Searched these guys already, but now I've used some resources. And, wouldn't you know it, there's the first gather. Alright. Well, let's update the saves again, and let's do this. I love to use mini turrets for this.
Angels remember Mommy. Who is that? I could give you braids and ribbons. Spill all everywhere.
This girl's tougher than you. Don't face me. You little twerp. You shit.
Help me, Daddy. Daddy's mad and Goldie's stories. X's eyes. X's eyes. Where angels fall and roses grow.
My mini turret is kicking ass.
Soon, Daddy, soon.
All done.
All done, Daddy, you always save me from the monsters.
Alright. Let's search them all. $6 canned beans. Canned fruit. Dr. Holcroft's Cure-All, $4. Canned beans. Alright. I actually think that's it. Reload on my mini turret. Oh, can I get anything I want? No. I need at least 100 Atom for Decoy 2. Well, let's move toward the holding cells. It's the only place we haven't explored yet. Let's save before we head in here.
Sometimes I drift away and feel I'm back on the old estate. Then I open my eyes. My lantern's lit. Hand that child, you monster! Deranged fool! Ridiculous! Ridiculous!
Alright, there's clearly a rocket turret down there, so let's be careful so we can hack it. Should be my pal now. $7, 15 50 caliber rounds and a first aid kit. Drill fuel, first aid kit. $9, 20 drill fuel vitamins. 5 50 caliber rounds. $20, I think. 5 50 caliber rounds. We've got another Big Daddy nearby, so I need to be very careful during this gather. Vitamins and $3. Maybe we should do this now. Then we'll just let her sit there and cry. New research level reached. Big Daddy's research bonus. Acquired tonic. Arms race. You were able to salvage more ammunition from bodies and containers. Mark Meltzer. Diary, Meltzer's Choice, $55 and a mini turret.
Ask yourself, Mr. Meltzer, is it better to be summarily executed as an outsider caught within these grounds, or to be united not just with your daughter Cindy, but with the Rapture family as well? The choice is yours. I urge you to accept the Protector program. You will live by her side and remember nothing beyond your love for her.
I wasn't the first to find Rapture, you crazy bitch. And I won't be the last. You do whatever you want to me. As long as I'm with Cindy, I'm I'm a happy man.
Alright, well, that's important. That maxes out 8 of the game's 9 research tracks. Does so just in time, too. As you can see, we've completed research on Big Daddies. That leaves only Big Sister. Let me see if there's anything in here. Oh yes. Any new messages? No. Goals are the same. Okay, good. Let's leave her where she is for now. We'll adopt her as soon as we complete our second gather in here. Damn it. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's hack the ammo vending machine now. $8, 1850 caliber rounds and sardines. She's still where she should be. Let's lay down a mini turret. And let's put our sister down together. Before we do that, let's update the saves. Always a good plan. Alright, let's pick her up. That was incredibly easy. Maybe the easiest ever. Not sure how that happened, but it was awesome.
I'm smarter than you.
It's dancing, Daddy. Dancing.
Alright. Let's rescue her here. That'll be 11 out of 12 little sisters. Alright, let's run through here and adopt Cindy Meltzer.
Daddy.
Take Mark's mini turret. And let's... pick up all this stuff. Let's hack this health station, then we'll update the saves and pause to avoid desync. And I think this is the only place we haven't gone. Good. Alright, back to work. Eve hypo.
Right here. See it glow?
Can't seem to search the corpse, but...
This is where they bound us together, Father. Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
Hey, good idea. Let's hypnotize our buddy here. And let's lay down a mini turret. And let's do the gather. Let's go ahead and grab the third plant, too. Atom-infused plants collected, 3 out of 4. This is beautiful. Okay, she's done.
She was not meant to have a father, Delta. She was to be an heir to my life's work. And this is where they changed her, bonding her to you. The child she was died in this room.
Okay, that message was Lamb, plans thwarted. That's fine.
I'd love to sit down to tea.
Let's head down into there.
I'll send her an introduction by post.
Canned fruit, $00 5 rivets, $4. A camera. Alright, camera's mine. Down here we have $00 sardines, gene bank, some kind of locked door, drill fuel, and a circus of values I'll need to hack.
I hear it. Watch where you put your feet, lummox.
First aid kit. Okay, he's hostile to me now. Let's just be very careful and avoid that corner. In the meantime, I would like to restock on E-hypos. So let's check back here. Canned beans, drill fuel, money, rivets, $11, 10 rivets, sardines. 8 rivets, $7 bandages, and a diary. Goodbye, Dr. Alexander.
Mother has destroyed Dr. Alexander. She tried to splice him into some kind of living saint who would calculate the common good and adhere to it tirelessly. But now he's become something unspeakable. Mother's philosophy is just as corrupt as Ryan's. By her standards, it would be better to have the entire world equally miserable than to allow us to strive in our own behalf. I have to get out of here.
Alright. Let's quick save and hack this door control. Alright, let's drop down this hole now. High security, stay back. Test subject holding cells. 20 50 caliber rounds, $24. Phosphorus buck. Spear ammo, vitamins, cream-filled cake. A Houdini splicer. $11, 2 spear ammo, Eve hypo. Alright, let's update the saves now and then pause to avoid desync. I guess we'll deal with him first. Now we'll update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Alright, back to work. Let's loot these cells. $20, 300 buck, phosphorus buck. A Vita-Chamber. There's some goodies back there. I don't think I can carry any more heat-seeking rockets, but I do want these bandages.
Me, of all people!
Come on now. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's hack this health station. Uh-oh. Save game glitch! Alright, we're back. All is well. Let's hack this. Or not. We could fail. Alright, let's search the cells. Got a turret in here.
Daddy's giving you stores and parties.
Corpse has $4 and a bunch of bandages on the ground. Let's hack this safe as well. Looks like we're actually back behind the rest of the cells now. $11, 7 trap rivets, and a first aid kit. Alright, let's search this cell.
I'm a winner!
There's a mini turret. And we can get into this one, full of proximity mines and heavy rivets. How do I get into that one? Oh, do I have to hit it with incinerate from this side? Probably. There we go. Alright, now let's check out this one. We got rivets, heat-seeking rockets, 00 buck, a diary, betrayal.
I visited Eve's garden today. It ended poorly. My seed, sold to the enemy. The motive of the whore as yet eludes me. But Atlas approaches. And come what may, I will not be made a slave. I wonder, in recording, do I confess? Just now, Sinclair saw me in the corridor, perhaps reading my face. The bastard looked me right in the eye and suggested I make an appointment with Dr. Lamb.
Harsh. Alright. Let's open the last cell, wherein we find the 4th atom plant. Goal completed. Collect 4 atom-infused plants.
All right, sport. Time to feed the fish. Head on back to Alexander's tank and put those plants in.
New goal. Lure Gil out of hiding.
Marshmallow.
Okay. Let's look those over right quick. You now have the atom-infused plant bait needed to lure Gil out of hiding. Head to his holding tank and inject the atom-infused plants into it. The message was Sinclair, time to feed the fish. That's all well and good. There's an Alpha series.
Poor Gilbert. It was his will to die, Delta. To serve the majority by protecting them from his lunacy. Your entire journey here is based on your refusal to do the same. Will you grant his request, knowing that he served the family?
Rebirth, huh? Sure, you live forever, but minus your body. I like my body, kid. I don't feature the idea of my memories and personality being stored in the head of some saintly child, like just one more dusty old book in the library.
Since we hacked these controls, we can get in here now. Those messages were Lamb, his will, and Sinclair not buying into Lamb's vision. A diary, Big Sister.
We put our eldest sister through a new regimen of physical and mental conditioning and suited her up with modified protector equipment of my design. The younger ones have dubbed her a big sister. Sadly, this is a stopgap. Between rogue splicers and the aging of the girls, we'll run out of viable little sisters soon. After that, the surface may be our only source.
Looks like something went down out here while I was gone. Anyway, here's the 11th weapon upgrade station. I'm going to take the launcher cluster bomb upgrade. 3 of those left to find.
Even Daddy's toys have toys.
Huh?
Something serious going on in here.
It's dancing, Daddy, dancing!
Alpha series. Goodness. Yeah, lots of action. Now let's nab that one Eve hypo I spotted. Now isn't there a circus of values somewhere? So I find myself in need of first aid kits. I think there's one out in the tank room. Yes, there we go. Let's stock up on first aid kits.
I promised to do no.
Now, before we mess with Gil, we need to go do our last gather and deal with the big sister. Our last gather is back in the pacification room. So let's head there. Let's update the saves now and pause to avoid desync. Alright, this is our final gather of the game. Well, let's lay down a mini turret. And let's do it.
Adam, Daddy's right here. Baby angels shine, Adam shine. Angels remember, so we remember. I'm a big girl, Mr. B.
Well, now I have an Alpha series on my side, too. If he turns out to be the only thing I have to deal with, that will be awesome.
Ta-da! Come on, Dad.
Alright, let's pick her up.
Daddy, are you taking me home, too?
Let's keep him. This is our last big sister, so let's lay down another mini turret or two. And let's rescue... Let's rescue the last sister. Now this should get us dealt with every little sister. Oh yes, I'm gonna need to research the big sister. Let's update the saves again before we summon her. Alright. There it is, dealt with every little sister.
Thank you.
The girls are whispering, Father. They've left you a present at the Gatherer's Garden. Take it.
Alright. Let's just look at the home screen right quick. 27 of 68. Dealt with every little sister. Dealt with every little sister. Pretty straightforward. Alright, big sister's on her way. Let's quick save again. And get ready for this last fight. We need to successfully research her, because this should be the last big sister we fight, too. Where's she at? New research level reached. Big Sister research bonus. Acquired tonic drill vampire. That also unlocked the achievement Research Master. Let's peek at the home screen right quick, just because that's done and it's awesome. 28 out of 68 achievements. Research Master. Completed all research on every subject in Rapture. Yes, 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 it is awesome. Acquired tonic Drill Vampire. Drill Vampire heals your body and your mind as you drill. Drain health right out of your foes with Drill Vampire. Okay, since it's no longer of any use to us, we will swap Drill Vampire in for Demanding Father. Now we'll kill this hoe bag. Got her. Really? You just watched me take down Big Sister and you think you can step to this? Canned fruit, 5 rivets. Alright, let's search Big Sister. 40 atom, first aid kit, $58. Let's burn ourselves down to an Eve hypo. Let's fully reload on our way out. Now let's look here right quick. Anything new regarding this? Nope. Let's just enjoy the fact that all of our research is complete, and let's head back to the tank room. I'm gonna head all the way up to the top, update my saves, and pause to avoid desync. Oh, before I do that, let's hit the Gatherer's Garden. Here's a gift. $75, 250 atom, and a cream-filled cake. Alright, let's go ahead and get Electrobolt 3 for 225 atom. Now every attack causes chain lightning. Press and hold right mouse to charge to release a continuous electrical storm. Well, that's pretty neat. Now even stronger.
Every bolt hits more than one foe. Charge up to blast them with a deadly storm.
Let's get Decoy 2. New and improved. Feeling overwhelmed, even the odds with a more helpful decoy. Now your decoy will reflect damage back at his attackers, whittling away their health while they attack the wrong guy.
Even the odds with a harder working decoy. Watch as it reflects damage back on distracted foes.
Let's get Decoy 3, which is awesome. Creates a decoy that draws attacks away from you, reflects damage back, and gives it to you as health. New and improved. Need a health boost? Now your decoy not only reflects damage back at attackers, he'll also give you some back as health.
The most out of your investment. Damage by the decoy is returned to you as health.
Groovy. Well, shoot. What else do I want? I don't really need anything else. I guess I'll upgrade Security Command. That seems worthwhile. Call in a friend with the added ability to summon bots. Never be caught without some backup. Press and hold right mouse to summon a bot whenever you wish. No need to set off an alarm. We'll do this instead of Cyclone Trap. No, we'll do it instead of incinerate. No, we need that one. Cyclone trap.
Command the security system. Charge to summon a friendly bot anytime.
Let's go ahead and get Command 3. Summon upgraded bots with Security Command 3. New and improved. Now your summoned bot buddies are the most powerful bots in Rapture. Press and hold right mouse to summon an elite bot.
Master the security system. Command the attention of all security. Charge up to summon stronger bots.
Awesomeness abounds. Alright. Your invisible scout can hack security. That actually sounds pretty useful. But what would I replace? That's the real question. Let's get... And drill lurker sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I'm not really a big fan of any of these. I'm going to hold on to the last 80 Atom just because I think there might be more health and Eve upgrades in the last few levels. So let's read these new plasmid descriptions. Electrobolt 3. The Electrobolt 3 plasmid upgrades the basic usage of chain lightning and allows you to charge up a powerful electrical storm. Press right mouse to fire off chain lightning. As with Electrobolt 2, chain lightning will arc between targets automatically, stunning them all, now without the need to charge up. Press and hold right mouse to charge up a continuous electrical storm. While right mouse is held, you will fire huge arcs of electricity from your hand, shocking and damaging any who stand in your way. Be careful though, this consumes Eve at an alarming rate. Decoy 2. The Decoy 2 plasmid upgrades your decoy to reflect damage from incoming attacks back at your foes. Press right mouse to place a decoy. A portion of any damage done to the decoy will be reflected back at the attacker automatically. Decoy 3. The Decoy 3 plasmid upgrades your decoy to reflect damage and give a portion of it back to you as health. Press right mouse to place a decoy. A portion of any damage done to the decoy will be reflected back at the attacker automatically. You will automatically absorb part of this damage as health, which will be added to your health bar in the upper left of the screen. Security Command 2. The Security Command 2 plasmid adds the ability to summon a friendly bot at any time without the need to set off an alarm or hack it. Press right mouse to fire Security Command as before and command the attention of all security in Rapture. Press and hold right mouse for a short time to automatically summon a friendly bot. Remember that you can only control 2 bots at a time, so your oldest companion will automatically fly off if you summon a third. Summoned bots will fight by your side until their death. They also receive specific names when they are summoned. If you want to keep your friends alive longer, invest in the Handyman tonic to gain the ability to repair friendly bots. And Security Command 3. The Security Command 3 plasmid adds the ability to summon the strongest security bots in Rapture, the Elite Security Bot. Press right mouse to fire Security Command as before and command the attention of all security in Rapture. Press and hold right mouse for a short time to automatically summon a friendly bot. Remember that you can only control 2 bots at a time, so your oldest companion will automatically fly off if you summon a third. Summoned bots will fight by your side until their death, and bots summoned with Security Command 3 are substantially stronger and more durable than any standard security bot. They also receive specific names when they are summoned. If you want to keep your friends alive longer, invest in the Handyman tonic to gain the ability to repair friendly bots. Okay, I think that should be everything. There is something I want to do, though. I want to find the gene bank. I think it's up here. I want to swap out Proud Parent. And instead... Why is Headhunter stored? Oh, let's get rid of Arms Race. I don't need that or that or that. I want, where's Handyman? Ah, there we go. Handyman. Good. Okay. So now I have Drill Vampire, Headhunter, and Handyman. I replaced the 2 Atom Gathering Tonics with Drill Vampire and Handyman. Okay, that's perfect. Good. Now, let's go ahead and summon a couple of friendly bots. Now, let's update the saves and pause to avoid desync. Alright, sample injection controls.
Deep sea life catchment system online.
Notice to all employees. Subject Delta is hereby dismissed. Escort them from the premises!
No. I don't want it. I can't resist.
Just gotta get through this fight. You've gained health from Decoy 3. Awesome. Oh, you little biznizzle. I repaired both my bots, that was awesome.
How dare you try to buy me out with this bribe, this penance, this sublime... God damn you, Delta!
Perfect, son. You reeled him in. Now, use that console there to take a gene sample. It should print up a genetic key automatically.
New goal, extract Gil's genetic key. Alright. Gil has been lured out of hiding and is in an atom-induced euphoric daze. Take this opportunity to extract his genetic key. You will need this key to gain access to the secret facility beneath Fontaine Futuristics, where Sofia Lamb is holding Eleanor. Our messages, meanwhile, were Sinclair, take a gene sample. Pretty straightforward. That fight wasn't too bad.
I'm gonna flush you out.
I don't think I got any new achievements, did I? No, not yet. Alright, let's do this.
The artery.
Goal completed. Extract Gil's genetic key. Goal completed. Get to Gil Alexander. New goal. Collect Gil's genetic key. Gil's genetic key is now printed and ready to be collected. Take it from the printing slot overlooking his holding tank. You will need this key to gain access to the secret facility beneath Fontaine Futuristics, where Sofia Lamb is holding Eleanor. Let's grab it.
You got the key to Lamb's hideout, sport. Eleanor's down there. Now just head out to the oxyfill station and use it.
New goal. Unlock the hidden elevator.
It is done. The sample disposal button on the panel in front of you will administer a massive jolt of electricity to the tank. More than enough to kill me. Whatever I may say to dissuade you, do not listen. The man whose voice you hear now is long gone. As my mind fades, I find my thoughts turn to the suffering that Eleanor will be made to endure, and I am overcome with pity. But I can only offer my feeble prayers. Perhaps after my death, you can do more. Now, please, I ask you to grant me peace. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
You don't have to kill me, Delta. I'm sorry. Oh, please. I will go outside. I will live outside.
Well, I don't want to kill him, so I'm just going to go outside. If we spare him, that should get us the Savior achievement. Unlock the hidden elevator. Use Gil Alexander's genetic key to reveal the hidden airlock that will take you to Eleanor. The genetic key must be inserted into a slot on an oxygen tank or oxyfill station that sits on the ocean floor just outside of the plasmid laboratory. Head back out through the airlock and open the passage. Radio messages were, Sinclair to the oxyfill station and Gil Alexander, kill me. We're not going to kill him.
I'm trying to think here.
Insert genetic key. New goal, take the elevator down. Achievement unlocked, found Lamb's hideout. That should be achievement number 29 out of 68. Let me make sure that I'm not supposed to kill Gil in order to get the Savior achievement. Sorry folks, I gotta consult Google right quick. I feel like it should have unlocked already. Anyway, 29 of 68, found Lamb's hideout. Gained access to Lamb's stronghold. So let's open up this new airlock, I guess. Okay. Now let's head through here. Hidden elevator. We've got rivets, a diary, the people's daughter.
Eleanor's condition may be a blessing in disguise. Early splicing tests indicate 0 genetic damage due to her condition as a little sister. It appears that she is our new vessel. This will be no mere personality schism, though. Rapture's genius will be held within her DNA, able to shift into desired patterns at will. A utopian cannot be confined to a single throw of the genetic dice. When needed, she is a composer, a dancer, an engineer. She truly will be the people's daughter.
As we head to Persephone, our goal is take the elevator down. It's time to reunite with Eleanor. Lamb is holding her in a secret facility below Fontaine Futuristics, but the path is now open. The elevator down to this facility is located past the once-hidden airlock on the ocean floor, near the entrance to the Plasmid Research Lab. We're supposed to leave Gil alone, so we have done that. Guess I'm just waiting to see if the achievement will unlock. Let's head down. There it is! Savior! Achievement unlocked. Savior. That is... should be 30 out of... or 29 out of 68. No, it's 30, excuse me. I've got my list here, and I messed it up a little bit, but... yes, 30 out of 68 achievements. We've just unlocked Savior. Saved every little sister and spared Grace, Stanley, and Gil. Persephone entryway.
Persephone, we're finally here. Find Eleanor, son, and fast. Her mama's got all Rapture dying to keep you two apart.
Alright. New goal, find Eleanor Lamb. Persephone Detention Facility. Alright, let's look through here right quick. Find Eleanor Lamb. This is it. Eleanor, your little sister, is held somewhere inside Lamb's lair, Persephone Penal. You need to reunite with Eleanor to live and hopefully escape Rapture. Locate Eleanor Lamb and re-establish your bond. Sinclair, find Eleanor. Anything new here? Places in Rapture. Persephone. A secret penal colony hidden away underneath Rapture, constructed to hold any political dissidents that opposed Ryan. Rapture's original plan included no prison, but the need for one became apparent almost immediately, despite Ryan's own distaste for the idea. Augustus Sinclair anticipated this need and built Persephone soon after Rapture's founding. In short order, Ryan populated the place with a bustling prisoner population. Dissidents were effectively disappeared from Rapture society, giving Sinclair free rein to use them as experimental test subjects or simple slave labor. One such prisoner was Sofia Lamb, sent to Persephone for speaking out against Ryan's principles of self-interest. Lamb began offering her psychological therapy services to the other inmates, and eventually built up a strong enough following to stage a revolt, throwing Sinclair and his supporters out of Persephone entirely. The last Sinclair saw of Persephone, Lamb had taken control of the place and all its inhabitants to unknown ends. An imposing security tower overlooks the holding wing. The infirmary and therapy wings provide treatment for Persephone's inmates. Sinclair's clandestine escape vessel is stored at the facility's docking platform in the center. That's it. Alright. It gave us a new autosave, so let's make 2 new real saves, one to leave permanently, one to use as we play through the level. Let's make a new quick save. And let's call it a video. This has been Let's Play Bioshock 2. We finally made it to Lamb's secret hideout. We've unlocked nearly all of the achievements that don't come simply with story mode. I think the only one we still have to worry about is making sure we find all of the weapon upgrades. We should get everything else naturally as long as we just finish the game. So, good show. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time as we tackle Persephone to finally find Eleanor. Bye-bye.